I wasn't here last week.
You weren't?
Yeah, come on.
Wait, why weren't you here last week?
I was in New York, in Jersey.
Yeah. I saw. Okay, this is the funniest. I saw him take a picture.
Was that a bit?
No, I swear, I forgot.
Okay.
He had a picture of this fool in front of the nightclub he performed at.
Shout out Mission, yeah.
And it looked like the door guy. Because he had that coat, like the door guy coat.
I had the trench coat.
He had
I had the pea coat.
Yeah.
You know what it was? You know how I was at Mission when I lived in New York.
Yeah.
Rolled up there in sweatpants a few times. I was never really like dressed appropriately for the club. So I wanted to redeem myself and went there straight up looking like the owner of the club.
Well, the interesting thing about the New York nightclub that we used to frequent, Circle, rest in peace.
Rest in peace.
When you wouldn't come with the proper dress code, they would have a spare
pants for
outfit, like whether it's pants or shoes, because if you wore like Timberland boots, you couldn't get in.
Yeah.
And they would have a spare pair of shoes that you could change into to go in. Was that specifically for you?
No, they did,
yeah.
What?
You wouldn't know this because you would be the only one that get offered this thing.
I'm the only one that used this amenity, but yes. It was, it's the secret Rick outfit.
But was that because like they wanted to accommodate like the homies that would not be ready for?
No. I begged them. It was one of those situations where if I couldn't get in, I would be the only one stranded outside and go back home. So,
I do want to get to the root of this problem. With you.
No, wait. First of all, though, I do want to show the gravity of the situation that you put yourself in. It's like you were trying to check off all the boxes of not getting in. You're like, no ID, no dress code, brought 500 dudes and no girls. It's like you were really like trying your hardest.
I was the anti-admission.
Well, I want to get to the root of it. Like, when you go to a spot, do you legitimately forget your ID, or do you just like nah, it's not in your checklist of things when you leave the door outside of your house?
Why isn't it just in your wallet?
I just want to know.
Right.
I've never picked your brain about this. This has been something that's
good. Let's talk about
a long time. What is it? What is the thing?
I want to test my pool. Do you know what I'm saying?
No, I mean, be real. I want to know
with you. That's what it is.
No, first of all, I know that's not it because you have no pool. That's not it. Like, there's no thing to test.
No, that's what it is.
I can tell you failed that test, Jack.
No. I only fail at I have door cycles everywhere, bro. You need to chill the fuck out. Don't forget who you're talking to right now.
Hold on.
Don't forget who you're talking to. I don't like the bulkiness. I don't like the bulkiness of a wallet in the back pocket. You know what I mean? I don't like having additional weight. I like my weight being symmetrical in my body. If there's a little lean towards this way, I don't like doing that. So I like going there with nothing. Sweats preferably, just so I can let my balls breathe. You know what I mean?
But so you're saying that you those aren't the rules at this spot, and you're gonna try to go and get in with the attire that's not proper for the thing.
My thing is this, man. They don't realize who we are and don't let us in because of my dress. It's like I don't need to go in. That's how I feel. That's how I always felt.
Okay,
I don't do that to new spots.
But let me tell you this.
I don't do it to new.
That's what I'm saying. I feel like you're really making it challenging because first of all, I know you don't already have the pool. You could be fully dressed, right? I'm not taking anything away from you.
Cool. I'm here with you.
I'm not saying I'm this shit either. I don't get into mad Asian clubs
either.
Pharrell,
then it would
exactly. Yeah, exactly. If you were Pharrell, but I know. You're an underground rap guy. I'm just saying, me too. I'm not going to get in everywhere.
Yeah.
So that's why I'm ready. Like, I have my attire and all this stuff to get in.
It doesn't even roll off the tongue. Like, it's like, oh yeah, that's Pharrell. That makes sense. But like, no, that's lyrics from the Year of the Ox.
It doesn't even roll off the tongue. It's not in doorman language. That's not in the doorman vocabulary.
Way too many syllables.
Yeah.
That's way too many syllables for free admission.
So I'm just trying to see what's going through your head.
Yeah. Well, it's just I guess it's something I need to change. You know what I mean?
You know what I noticed about you though? You're actually cool with being like, we get to the door, and obviously we want you to come in with us.
Yeah.
But when they deny you, you're just like, yeah, don't worry, I'll be at the Chipotle. Like you're willing to wait 4 hours at the Chipotle across the street.
Sure.
But then that ruins the rest of the homies' times too, because we don't want to hear our homie like wait.
I guarantee you, it
never already in.
It never ruined your time. Don't act like don't act like you waited out there.
No,
what
because
is he talking about? Ruined your time.
It just kind of sucks that like we can't have the homie in with us having a time.
It's very scarce now. You know what I mean? It's very scarce now. I'm usually very prepared to go wherever you want to go.
Can I suggest something?
Yeah, don't say fanny pack.
No.
I swear to God. I swear to God. If you say Merce or anything around that realm.
I do suggest a fanny pack or, the necklaces where you hold the IDs in the future.
Yeah.
But now I know why old people have that. It's like they were you when they were young. Right. You know what I mean? But I do
got like a cop.
Yeah. Could I suggest something?
Yeah.
Can I hold your ID?
Ooh.
Can I hold the spare of your ID?
Absolutely. Are you willing to take that duty?
I'm willing to do that. Trust me.
All right.
What kind of wallet do you have? You have a fat, bulky one that opens up.
Yeah.
Huh?
What kind of wallet do you have?
A
little ridge,
slim down,
just
a money clip one.
I don't know why I have that. I have like the old leather foldable. You know what I mean?
What are you holding? What kind of cards? Can I see it?
No, I didn't bring my wallet.
I got one of those.
You didn't bring your wallet,
dude. I get free admission here, bro. What do you mean?
I'm just saying, like,
what is this mission?
You don't bring your just your wallet.
No,
to places?
I don't. If I get pulled over and a cop asks me for my ID, I like having no ID, dude.
What I don't understand about that, right? I understand if you don't bring your wallet because on your phone you have the tab.
I have everything.
No, you don't.
I do.
You don't.
The Samsung bin had that.
You couldn't.
The Android's bin had that. Way before you guys had Apple wallets, bro.
You got a microchip where?
I got a come on.
If I asked you to Venmo something right now, you couldn't do it because you don't have Venmo. You don't have Cash App. You have some weird Android thing. Like,
bro, relax. You don't have Paywell?
Yeah, it's like, could I rocket? He's like, could I rocket cash you? Like, what's that?
You don't have Cash Friend? What do you don't have? You guys use PayPal?
Yo, so you're gonna hold his ID for him?
I will hold it.
Yo, that's a funny thing because it's like when you have a friend, right? Do you you're enabling him by doing that, right? But then at some point you're like, as my close friend, you're like, fuck it. If it's gonna get him into places, I'll do it.
Yeah.
What's
IDFD over here, dude? You know what I mean?
I just feel like, why not? You know what I mean? Just hold it. I know that'll come in. I promise you it'll come in.
Or have like a spare ID that,
Yeah.
Like get 2 copies or something.
But we did our damn thing at Mission, man. It was crazy. I did see that picture. I did look like part of the security team.
You didn't need an ID that night because you're performing.
Bro, the facial was the ID. You know what I mean? But it was.
You felt good about it.
It was a great night.
Could I ask you? You also performed at a high school.
I definitely did.
I am not gonna lie.
Yeah.
A high school is
I'm not a lie.
Well, I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
A high school seems like one of the more terrifying places to perform. Because kids are like savage.
Yeah, they are.
You know what I mean? Like they have their own interests. Like at this point, we're like really removed from that world.
Right.
So I feel like that'd be a terrifying thing. But this particular high school,
I haven't stepped into a high school in over 10 years. Like, when's the last time you stepped into a high school?
But this particular high school has 70% Korean student.
Majority Korean American. Powell Park High School. It was nuts. A lot of the faculty were Korean as well. You know what I mean?
That has to be one of the most Korean student body high schools in the country.
It was crazy. It was crazy. I don't think there's
like
a LA. Huh?
Did they know about you?
Oh yeah. So it's crazy. The faculty played our music a week prior, like every day. It was weird. It was part of the mayor. I don't know exactly what the program was.
Like before class started, before the national anthem's like stampede on stampede on.
No, it was great, bro. So they performed in front of 400 people.
They prepped them.
Yeah, they prepped them, and the setup was inside a gymnasium.
So they groomed them to Year of the Ox.
100%, dude. They got them ready, and G2 as well. G2, traveling with G2 is
what?
He's a kid, man. You know,
what do you mean, like
babysitting a
really? You felt that way?
Oh my gosh,
that's so crazy because I feel like traveling with you feels like that for me,
dude. With the levels of the shit,
elaborate. What?
Nah, but
wait, hold on. Could I say something about that though? You're saying that, but the first IG story I saw on their shit when they got to the airport
was when I lost my phone.
You lost your phone the first 5 minutes you're at the airport.
I didn't lose my phone. It was inside my bag. Yes.
Do you speak highly of yourself of responsibility? Do you think highly of yourself?
No, absolutely not.
Can I just tell you? You shouldn't.
I never do.
I just want to tell you that right now.
I know. Just when I'm thinking of other things, it's just, I get absent-minded sometimes, man. And you know what it was?
When you're thinking of a lot of things,
you get absent-minded. Like you're looking a mile in front of you and you don't see the 5 inches ahead of you. You know what I mean? There's things like that. And I just need to worry. I need to work on my depth perception.
You know what I think the solution is? You just gotta work harder. to get more famous and more popular, so that you have somebody taking care of all the shit for you. You have an assistant that runs around and it's just your guy.
Right. I mean, I honestly, I'm not gonna be real. I know I'm coming in a little hot, and it's like
I'm not gonna be real. Is what you just said.
It's not, I'm gonna be real. It sounds a little bitish, but it's like there's a little bit. It's a we're doing
truth to the bit. There's truth to the bit.
But it's time, bro.
100%. It
is time.
100%. When's the last time
hold on. What did G2 do? I want to know what G2 did.
G2 is just a very like when we go to eat somewhere, right? He likes to order for everybody because he wants to eat a certain thing, and we're like, nah. Let's split this up. Let's get this dish. Let's switch it up. There's a little pidori. There's a little like how do I say it? Not a childishness. But just a little, you have to kind of lose to him sometimes.
Oh, you mean like there's like a selfishness?
Yeah, a little. It comes from youth. It comes from just like, yo, trust me, I know what I want. You guys don't know.
But I mean,
isn't
he just like, oh, like this would be good?
Nah, because the stuff that he orders is whack. Ooh. It's not even on the taste buds. It's not on the element that I want. You know, but I've realized it's like, oh man, he's a peer, but also he's like a little bro. You know. But this is the first time I actually saw him perform in a long time, like on stage, like respectable sound system. That motherfucker goes all out. G2 is a great performer. Mission, they said the people that were there, they're like, that was one of the best performances that they've seen at the club.
Wow.
So it was incredible.
Okay, well, I'll be the judge of that.
Yeah. You son of a bitch.
Well, anyways, I'm glad your New York trip went well. Yeah. It was pretty short too, right?
It was pretty short.
You did like karaoke.
It was a week, but it went by really fast.
You saw Danny Aquafina?
Yeah, shout out Danny. Aquafina could not make it. She did hit us up though. Yeah, Danny came out. We did the quintessential MK.
Okay.
Is it snowing there yet?
No, not at all. Damn. Not at all. Yo, New York has changed, man. They are really outside. I completely forgot how much I love New York, bro. You know, Yachts originated from the East Coast too, like the city.
Yes, I'm fully aware of this.
Our following, our Ox gang, so like it was strong out there. But dude, like I come back to LA, where are the people? Like in New York, they're all like on the streets. You see the populace, you see them. And then you come out here and there's nobody. It's just like
It is kind of interesting that we have some of the best weather and environment.
And there's no strollers.
It's cold outside right now, bro.
It is not cold.
Look at Rec. Look at this guy. Can you believe this guy was once fucking New York? You know what I mean? I can't believe that.
Oh, it feels so good to find this cold.
I feel like you've always been an indoor guy, even in New York.
What do you mean? I was always outside.
Were you?
Yeah. Like always. Like I would go places without a plan and then just be like, oh, like, yo, can I pull up?
Yeah, but a certain level of gaming requires you to be indoors.
Yeah, but I would game at night.
Oh, night game.
Yeah, night game right.
Okay. No, but I would literally there were times where, I had to be somewhere at like 3 and I would be in the city by like 12 because I was somewhere else. And I would just walk. I would wander. I'd like go from like Grand Central to all the way like Chinatown. Just
he does
stroll, listen to music. That's one thing about LA. Like I don't listen to a lot of music. I realized because like I don't have like so much downtime.
Yeah.
Because in New York, I was always taking the train, always taking the bus. I was always walking.
I would admit, like music. A lot of times, I listen to the most when I'm trekking somewhere.
Yeah,
driving
for sure.
Speaking of gaming, someone just got a PS5.
Wait, who got
Rex Dizzy got a PS5?
I wasn't gonna disclose that information.
Why?
Holy shit! You give me
actually, you know what?
The IRS.
I did kind of. IRS. I'm sure they're watching you. I actually did wonder why you didn't actually even share that on IG story. I feel like that'd be like a big Christmas moment,
Yeah.
Wait, hold on. Did you give him the PS5?
No, I didn't.
You bought a PS5?
Yeah, I bought a PS5, but I need my Oculus Rift. So
wait, you have a PS5? You bought a PS5? I need my
Oculus Rift back, bro.
You got a PS5 for real?
Yeah, PS5, bros. Come on.
Are you serious?
I don't think I'm allowed to. Now I haven't played even 2 hours.
Just come on. Just you got
now
one.
We really have to play something. We
you
all
have a PS5?
Yeah, bro. Android bin had that. You kidding me?
All right. So how do you feel?
So honestly,
this means the most to out of all of us. It probably means the most to you.
Yeah. Honestly, I wasn't that hype about it, but it was just so much built up. Like what is it? Anticipation.
Right.
You know, PS5s have been off the shelves. All these scalpers got it.
Yeah.
You know, and it's finally available, like readily available. So I was like, fuck, I've been waiting like 3 years. I might as well get it now. Got it. Once I hooked it up, like I realized how much of an upgrade it was, especially because my PS4 was like,
come on, Jay,
mad laggy,
dusty.
It's dusty. You know, it's just a whole new level. It's a whole improvement. It's amazing.
Wow.
I spent so much time. Like people don't realize that you can like the PlayStation, like the interface is
There's
like
so many things.
hella good for like
Yeah.
like watching Netflix and all that shit.
Yeah,
I think it's better than Apple TV, all that shit.
It's all the same. So it's all.
It's not though. You know, it's not.
different.
It's very different.
It's the same.
God of War Ragnarok coming out.
Ragnarok,
Yo,
it's already out.
We gotta get it. Let's cop
I got it.
You copped it?
It came
Oh
with the.
my
Came with the
God.
I think he wouldn't have copped it.
Yeah, dumb. I got you a little something.
What is this?
I know you like collecting. Yeah, I know you like collecting.
I already know this is some shit he just fucking did right now.
Nah, bro. What do you?
He did this
Why
shit
would
like
you?
5 minutes
no,
before.
First
no,
of all,
no.
how could you even say something like that? I
That's
put a
fucked
lot.
up,
First
dude.
of all, what is this gift
I
for?
put a lot of thought into it.
What is the gift for?
I feel like as a homie, when you leave the city and you come back, it's just the etiquette to bring back a gift. or
Yeah,
something.
come on,
I
man.
already know this is gonna be
Like,
some
do you know what I'm
bullshit
saying?
Right now. Let's
No,
take
it's
a
not.
look.
I put a lot. I know you're a collector.
Wait,
so
don't get his hopes up.
No, but as a
Don't get his hopes
collector,
up.
as a collector, you will really, really appreciate what
Alright,
this
let's take
is.
a look. Too dumb, pa.
Yes.
That's too dumb.
Exactly. I put a lot of thought into that. It took a while for me to collect. You know what I'm saying? That's that Squid Game thing. There you go. You like that? Yeah.
What is this?
That's dried crystallized discharge from both my eyes when I had pink eye and you call me a liar. You know what I'm saying? So that right there is evidence. Yeah, that's really my pink eye discharge. I saw last week's episode.
Gross.
Yeah, now that you touched the Ziploc bag, motherfucker, you're gonna get it too.
Okay, so let's put it in context.
No.
Let's put the context.
Bro, as soon as you told me,
hold on, let's put it into context.
Yeah.
So last episode, that day, you called and you called
you
me
guys called.
Yeah, and you were telling me and Rec that you had pink eye.
Yeah,
and we're like, Rick's lying again. We asked him to send proof.
Yeah, okay.
He's like, I can't. There's nothing in my eye.
Yeah,
and we're like, we looked at each other like, eh.
Right. And ever since that episode, I made sure I collected a little bit.
And this is your pink eye discharge. You're gross. This is gross, bro.
It's not discharge. It's like gingerbread.
Is it?
I don't know. Oh,
yeah, hopefully I'm lying.
That's fucking
You know
gross,
what I'm saying?
bro.
But yeah, just a little payback for you motherfuckers. Did you not think there was gonna be an opposite equal reaction to that action?
Like that didn't do anything. We still think you're a liar.
No,
you absolutely lied, bro.
Like, you have to do way more than that to prove to me you're not a liar.
Just wait, man.
There's no.
This is just a discharge.
That's disgusting.
Yeah. Yo, you were lying though. Just
let's keep. No, I really wasn't.
Okay, but why did you lie? Why?
No, I wasn't lying. I really had pink eye.
Okay,
I really
say
first of all, it's already embarrassing to admit that you have pink eye. You know what I'm saying? Like if I would be like, oh, I have something to do, or like I'll go to
you have
dinner.
no shame in any lie that you tell. So
but pink eye is, if you ask me for a picture, it wasn't even that pink at that moment, and I already cleaned my discharge. So if you're gonna see a picture of my normal eyes, you'd be like, this motherfucker, there's nothing on it. So I made sure every morning.
Okay,
my pink eye was so bad that when the
discharge, when you have pink eye,
Yeah.
the evidence isn't the discharge; it's your pink eye. It's called pink eye.
My eye
If I had pink eye, I'd be like, look at my eye; it's pink.
yeah.
You're talking about this discharge. What the fuck is that?
When's the last time you had pink eye? You forget.
my main thing is, why do you lie?
I didn't
for reasons
I
you
didn't
don't
lie.
have to lie.
Bro, what was I lying about? Coming to watch movies with you? You don't think I want to come and watch movies with you guys?
No. There's been a decade plus.
No,
of
don't
lies.
say
just
that.
rand lies.
Don't say that.
No, they're not harmful. They're just weird.
Yeah,
It's
they're
funny.
We're not saying they're harmful.
Yeah.
We're just saying, why do you lie?
No.
Why do you lie? Why?
What?
It's
What
like if I asked you like what your blood type was, and you're an O, and you're like A.
I
I'm like,
never
why
lied
would you
about
lie about
I
that?
never lie about that.
I'm just giving you an example of the type of lie you would tell. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it's like if I get like,
Little
I'd
white
be like,
lies?
where you at right now? You're like, I'm at Costco, and you're at Trader Joe's. I'm like, why? Why would you lie about that?
Why'd you lie about that?
I don't know what you guys are talking about. I wouldn't
But
do that.
you know what I mean, right?
No, I don't. I was at Costco, and I was at Target, and I was at these spots. You know what it is? I think you guys think I'm trying to get out of things, or like I'm trying to like avoid seeing you guys. I really have just bad luck sometimes, and I do get pink eye sometimes. And that week, I had pink eye. I wanted to come with you. I wanted to come to your house, but at the same time, I'm thinking, pink eye is highly contagious. Why would I go there and be patient zero to all of you guys? You know what I mean? And fuck it up.
See, look, I have bad luck friends.
Yeah.
Like friends who always have bad luck.
Yeah.
You're not my bad luck friend. You're the...
I'm the bad luck.
You're the self-sabotaging friend. I have bad luck friends. Trust me. They have terrible luck.
Yeah,
responsible as fuck. Always has an ID on your phone, everything, but somehow falls through a ditch.
Right.
You are a self-sabotaging friend. Luck, like God's like, here, I'm gonna give you all the luck. You're like, watch me fuck it up. You know what I mean?
No, you're not.
I'll take that luck and I'll throw it in the trash. I'm just saying that's the way we have those categories. You're not that guy. You're not the bad luck.
I'm the self-sabotage
God's like,
friend.
blessings. You're like, nope.
He's like, what?
I start neoing it.
Oh my God. I'm just saying, there's a thing.
I say we all have pretty good luck.
That's what I'm saying. It's like we'll make it.
We'll have good luck.
Be fine. Yeah. We'll get through our days.
I get like, I wake up and I'm like, damn, like 5 bills hit me out of nowhere. I'm overdrawn like $500, right? And then like that same day, I'm like, hey, a new gig came. It's like it pays $1,000.
Yeah.
And I'm like, what the fuck is going on?
It's like we find a way. You know what I mean? We find a way. And when there's a will, there's a way.
Yeah.
It's God's will.
Okay. Come on, man.
Shout out.
Shout out who? God?
No, your song, God's Will.
No, it's my will aside.
Oh,
yo, Jesus.
That's you take your will, put it aside.
Oh man. Dumb, how you been this week, baby?
I've been good.
Yeah?
What
you been up to?
No, honestly, I feel like I'm always good. And to bring it back to you.
Yeah. You think I'm always good?
No. That's the one part about my life that's not good.
It's me.
It's just trying to figure this out. Our relationship, everything.
You know what I think we need to do? We need to all go to church together.
Church? I haven't been to church in like 20
let's all go
years.
to
let's go camping. When's the last time you guys been camping?
Why don't you want us to go to church, bro?
Yeah.
What do you mean? We could do church in the wilderness. What do you mean, dude?
We're gonna burn our prayers. Like, let it send it out.
All the sins, all
Honestly,
the lies.
no. I want to go to church and be led by like somebody else, man. I don't want you to lead.
Who said I'm gonna lead shit?
Because you're the only one closest to being.
No. We'll go to church. I really want to go to church.
I feel like if we go to church in the wilderness with you as leading,
we all die.
Like, yeah, it's like gonna be Blair Witch. Some shit's gonna happen. Someone's gonna die.
I have lost a lot of trust in church people, like preachers.
Oh, I don't trust any of them.
You don't trust any preacher or pastor?
No,
but why do you go?
I still want to,
You don't trust any pastor.
So what happens is Christians, right? They go and they're like, we're all fucked up together. That's what it's supposed to be.
So you're saying it's
like nobody's going there like, oh, everyone is holy. Like,
yeah.
It's like, oh, we're all fucked up.
It's a place of broken people.
So you think that's usually the pastor's approach is like, I have fault too.
Yeah.
Of course.
It's literally the whole thing. It's like we're sinners. Yeah. They say that shit.
Yeah.
But do you want him to if I have a dude telling me that they have their own problems, like I want him to look it too. You know what I mean? Hair messed up, bad pink eye, whatever the fuck, like discharged, like you said.
He's like, let's do the sermon. I've been up for 24 hours. I'm on meth.
Yeah, exactly. Because it's like if you go to me, it's like what you're describing is like an AA meeting or something.
Yeah.
You go to an AA meeting.
It's basically an AA meeting.
Yeah, but the guy who's leading it too, like you could tell he's gone through some shit.
Yeah.
But like if the pastor is wearing off-white, like, and his hair's too clean and cut, like I can't take him seriously. Like
I see what
they don't all wear off-white. That's just Justin Bieber.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. That's what I think about pastors.
Usually they're rocking like some like Under Armour they cop from Costco.
Yeah. But that's what I mean. I just want them to have a little bit of ruggedness to them.
Right.
Like I want it to look like Gerard Butler.
Can you find him a rugged pastor?
Yeah, I can.
Someone with muscles?
So there was this place called Step Off Ministry a long time ago. And,
wait, what? No way.
It's called Step Off Ministry. It's tight.
It's like MC Search? Step Off!
No, but the pastor...
It's also a dance studio.
The person who founded, he was recently saved, and he was, he went through his trials and tribulations. He used to be an addict, he used to live on the dark side. But then the whole church, it was weird because it was beautiful. Like people could smoke outside the sanctuary. You don't need to hide it. You know what I mean? Like you could do whatever you want. It's your choice to come and be saved and be blessed, knowing like you have your traumas and your reasons and all that. So I remember performing for this spot, and I was so moved that like everyone was so open about everything. So during my testimony, like I would do Christian songs and I'd be like, I was drunk yesterday. I was high yesterday. Like I chill with this. And then the pastor's like, yo, chill. You're doing way too much. I'm sharing all this stuff. And I lost the crowd because the crowd was like, well, why the fuck are you performing?
But you know what? That is interesting though. I feel like that should be accepted because everyone's so vague about the faults, right? The pastor's like, we all have faults. We've made mistakes, hit rock bottom. No, get specific. Like, talk about the time you smoke crack and suck dick in the alley or whatever the fuck. Like, I'm just saying.
Let me just stop you right here. Let me just stop you right here. You haven't stepped in a church in over how many years? You don't know what they talk about.
They do show up there,
yeah. There's a new patch. Yeah. They updated it. It's different now.
First of all, okay, Tony, could you pull up a stock photo? Like, if you first thing you put pastor, what do they look like? Like stock photo images. Let's take a look.
I haven't been to church in years, in like a decade actually.
A decade?
But honestly, man, I feel like
throw it up.
I might need to go, man.
They're all black pastors.
I'm scared.
This is a confusing one right here.
Elvira. Ursula.
There's no, when you put in pastor, there's not even one Asian pastor in Google Images. Can you believe that?
Just a representation, dude.
Where's the representation in stock photos? But you know what? I guarantee you, if you put office worker, there's probably an Asian dude in stock photos.
Let's see.
Let's put office worker. Not even.
Wow.
No, right there, no?
There is no representation of Asians on stock photos.
That's crazy.
What's the stock photo thing called?
Right,
what's the cycle? Like
that dude's in crypto.
Shutterstock. Yeah. There's no. Is there enough Asian representation on Shutterstock?
Man, who cares, dude?
I care. That's what I care.
We're talking about the hot topics here.
Oh, you want to take a guess what there will be a gang of Asians in Shutterstock for if you type it in?
Yeah, Asians.
All right, let's play again. What do you think? Pull up the most Asians on Shutterstock.
Like occupation wise?
Occupation wise.
Well, just put Asian and then let's see what they're gonna show.
Oh, that's a good one. Yeah.
Probably families. Okay, I see.
Yeah, families. That's what it is.
The little interracial couple. Of course.
Do you think we're good? We're thinking we're good family people? Like compared to other ethnic groups, you think like how high do you think we rank in family values?
I think New Asia, yeah. I did a new generation, definitely. Because we're so like distraught. We want a better generation. So I think we're trying harder. You know what I'm saying? I feel like if something's not broken, you don't need to fix it. So like white families are like, yeah, just keep going.
Do you think like since there's so many Japanese people here that are like 4 generations deep in,
yeah.
Do you think we could look at them to see kind of our future of what it would be like?
Even Chinese.
No. I think that's a good point, though. I think Japanese
is that looking into our future?
Long lineage of Asian American. That's actually a really good question. I didn't even think about that.
Yeah, because I see
because they have 4 you know, from the 50s and 60s.
You go like Little Tokyo and you could like see like an elderly Japanese person and they speak perfect English. I'm like, how? And they're like, I was born here. You know?
Yeah.
And they had to really endure that early Asian racism too, right?
Yeah.
I mean, for sure.
Like, I want a soda pop, daddy. Like, they're not gonna like you kind in there, you know, like because they have
what the fuck? What was that shit?
No, because they lived. I think of early America of like diners and tricycles across that Pleasantville kind of thing.
Right.
I think of the Pleasantville shit. You know what I'm saying? So that's a different type. I don't know.
But you're right. I think there needs to be multi-generations for even the...
Every time I think of 50s, I'm like, soda pop! that's the first thing that comes to the mind.
Yeah, soda pop! I bet the soda pop fucking was amazing.
Slamming. When they had Coke in it.
Yeah.
It's funny because now it's just like we get like, oh, can I get a soda too with like a meal and shit? Back then it was like the meal was soda pop.
Yeah.
Can I get a soda pop?
You like pull up to the counter.
That was like, the reward.
One ice cream scoop or 2, Charlie.
Yeah. And they mix that like soda water with the syrup in it. Oh my gosh.
New York Nico, you seen it?
Yeah, I did.
Yeah.
All right.
God damn.
All right. Well, no, but that's a good question. I don't know. I think it'd be different because it was a different era that they started in. Like we're just starting to start the Asian American thing like maybe since the 80s. You know what I mean?
Have you seen any good fathers? Like you see like any of your friends who have kids and you're like, oh, like maybe I would do what they're doing.
It's half and half because I have friends that are also artists and musicians, and they are on the road constant. Like they're kind of reliving that. Like, daddy was a Rolling Stone. Like on the road and I'm not home a lot. But you know, I get it. That's part of their job.
Yeah,
and that's probably
it's not their choice. Honestly.
Yeah,
that is their job. Yeah,
you know, way that like Steven Tyler was on the road and maybe like his daughters didn't grow up around him a lot. But I also have the friends who have kids now that are turned into like older Asian dudes when they're not that old anymore.
Let's talk about like civilians.
Civilians.
Yeah, I know a lot of pieces of shit back in Virginia that are like amazing dads now, man. You know what I mean? A lot of people I beef with. A lot of, you know, a few cats, just a few people that I just disliked as a person, but then now they have their kids, just like incredible dads, man. You know, I think Virginia is also a very, very prime spot to be oriented, raising a family. Yeah, definitely.
Do you think you'd step up everything? You know, we talked about before with like.
I'll carry an ID if I have a son, for sure. You know what I mean?
I have friends.
That's the funniest, easiest shit to do. I'll carry an ID if I have a son.
If I have a daughter, I'll get an iPhone. You know what I mean? Like if I get a daughter, I'll get an iPhone. If I have a son, I'll get an ID.
Let me give you the scenario. What's gonna happen? You're gonna call. Your son's gonna be out past midnight.
Yeah,
and you're gonna be calling your son 25 times. He's not going to answer. Like, remember when we didn't answer our phones because our mom...
Well, I always do, but
And then you get back home. It's like, I called you 25 times. And he's going to be like, fuck you, Dad. You always lose your phone. You can't say shit to me. And he's going to run into the house and close the fucking door. I guarantee you, because that's the thing what happens. You can't tell a kid or a friend anything if you've made mistakes like that. That was like with my sister.
Right.
You know, I was smoking weed, all this shit. I had a younger sister, and she was fucking up, and I would tell her shit, and she'd be like,
you hypocrite.
You did everything. You're a hypocrite. All this shit.
Right.
That same shit's gonna happen to you, bro.
No.
You know what's interesting though? Seeing my friends like trying to, cause like we're in a generation now where everything is like information is shared. Yeah. So like they go online and find all the like best techniques. So I see my friends trying to like engineer their kid. You know what I mean? Like I'm gonna do this and you know
Inception shit.
Yeah, and then that's interesting as fuck, man. I don't know.
That's crazy.
We'll see. We'll see if the experiment is gonna work in like 10 years. That's the best part. You never know if they're gonna fuck up or not.
I like how we've had many conversations about having kids on this show.
Oh, we have.
We have.
Yeah.
I think we're like, it's like maybe we're getting closer to that moment.
Yeah.
Like, and you know what the fucked up thing is? Like,
we're nowhere near ready.
Because in my head, I'm excited about having a kid, so we could talk about it on the podcast. Not like I'm like not for the gift content. Of life. Yes.
Well, not for the gift of life. Will you be able to do the podcast? You're gonna have to like shove them in a jar or something.
Yeah, because you know, like when I see an artist or like a podcast and they have kids and they're doing something, an activity. Yeah. You notice the kids always jumping into the camera, putting their hand on your face and just casually talking about.
You can't do shit. You go to dinner. You go to like a meal with your friend and they're just like doing this the whole time. You feel bad and you realize the weight of how hard it is to be a parent.
For sure.
You know what the best is? When they have that moment when they like the kids playing and they're just so casually carrying on with the conversation, but that moment they snap. They're like, go play over there. You know, like that little moment they snap and send them over there.
For sure.
Go bug your mama for a second. Yeah.
You know what's funny though? What you're saying, like, if I have a kid, I'm gonna do this and that. And it's funny how like we think of like our best self when we're a parent. Like, why can't we just be that now? You know.
That's actually that's very deep.
Well, it's kind of like it
is. It's a good point.
It's the same question.
It's a good point.
It's the same question of like the validity of New Year's resolutions. You know,
I was
what I'm
just
saying?
thinking that.
Were
right
you
now.
really?
I really was. I swear to God, I was thinking that.
That's why.
No, like I'm telling myself like, top of next year, sober. Boom. You know what I mean?
But why can't we do it today?
I could do it now. And there's never a good time to start.
Right.
You know?
You really got to hit rock bottom.
We call that life's snooze button. You know what I'm saying?
Ooh.
And you hit that snooze button very well.
Well, my phone died, so I couldn't.
It's always like that with breaking up too, right? There's never a good time to break up. Breaking up is one of the...
there's a good time to break up.
When's the best time?
Nip it in the bud, bro.
What month?
Like before March 14th. Yeah, for sure.
Before March 14th, after Valentine's?
After Valentine's.
Yo, speaking of breaking up, I don't know if I can talk about this, but you know, we'll cut it out if anything. I felt like you and JL were gonna break up as the yachts, but I feel like you guys are back. You're in the studio.
Oh, we're the second honeymoon phase. We're in the second honeymoon phase.
Yeah. I'm really happy about that.
Nah, thank you.
Well, okay, so obviously you are in a rap group with JL, and in the last year or so there's been a hiatus.
Yeah,
a little distant from each other. Just too, distance.
Right? You know what it started off with? It wasn't like a fight or anything like that. We were literally living in a loft with no walls for about 2.5 years. You know what I mean? Yeah. 2 years. And it started off when we both moved out. We're just like, okay, let's spend some time away from each other. You know, I think that was very necessary, you know?
Like, if those walls could talk. They're like, we weren't there. There was no walls, actually.
Yeah, it was just, you know, and then complacency hit. You know, I started working at Inner Crew, and Inner Crew was, you know, that was 6 days out of the week.
It felt so. This sounds like a real relation. If there was like a couple,
yeah, man, and it was.
And you were busy working.
It was busy working, and he was busy doing his own thing.
And you weren't paying attention to your partner.
I wasn't paying attention to my partner.
Yeah, I'm just saying it's like a real couple situation.
Nah, more than that, it was just we definitely enjoyed just kind of like that space away from each other. But then but the important thing is with that space, you need to communicate and you need to kind of keep in touch.
Do you think you're communicating?
Right now, yeah, we're doing weekly.
Do you worry about your old habits of miscommunication?
No, I don't. I think I got a lot better with my communicating. But the issue with it goes a lot deeper. Like I don't want to get into every reason why, you know what I mean? And I'm pretty sure. Yeah. But once we got back and then we started doing shows again, we're like, oh, dude, you know, I remember before we moved out to California, JL and I were like, 3 things we'll never fight about: money, ego, girls. You know what I mean? Because we see all the stories of all these duos that always break up. You know what I mean? People calling each other's names, people accusing each other for like bad business.
Let me ask you this. So even as artists, right?
Yeah.
I feel like it's like any other group or a company or whatever. You got to treat it as such.
Yeah.
And there should be team building exercises, right?
For sure.
Like, do you think even like for Wu-Tang, to keep that bond even strong, like, do you think they had like picnics or like bowling night? You know what I mean? Like, do you feel like you should do stuff beyond just work stuff with your partner to keep that relationship strong?
Oh, definitely. That's something I learned for sure. You know, like how in Korean companies, you guys have heshik? You guys have like team dinners.
Team building dinners. They're pretty much team building dinners, right?
Yeah,
like,
well, you know.
Or night out drinking.
Yeah, night outs. And even...
Korea especially needs it because there's so much like, you know, things that are unsaid. And then like, it's like an unspoken rule that during the heshik and everyone gets drunk.
Yeah.
Kind of like leave that there.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then exactly. And also back in the day when we were the Beautiful Cycle, Manifest, JL and I, there was a group called Muso. You know Muso, which is Danny Chung, Decipher, Johnny Flow, A-Lee, Sunho. Right. We were kind of like the East Coast, like they were that camp, we were our camp. When I realized that they had a better camp was they did like team retreats. Like they would go camping together. They would do like White Elephant together. You know, just little cute activities like that just involves everybody together. And I realized we need to start doing that more. We need to start having a schedule.
Is that weird just because it's just the 2 of you? Like if it was 3 people.
Like a White Elephant with 2 people.
Like just you and JL at like Halloween Horror Nights. It's like funny. Just to think of that.
You know? I was so scared.
Because I can see you guys exiting the amusement park. Like that was fun, wasn't it?
I'm not gonna lie, that's what it's like when we go on shows though. Like in New York, you know, we'll have our like post-show meal. We're like, yo, we did it, man.
I feel like we do that. Like Fun with Them, we do that. Like we'll go eat pretty often.
Yeah. It's so necessary, you know. And also just having a schedule. So before we met up whenever we wanted to, whenever we were inspired. But sometimes, like, you know, you don't feel that inspiration. Sometimes you feel lazy, kind of like Jim, you know. But we make sure every Wednesday we get into the studio, whether it's productive or not. We just sit down and we kind of build. And I feel like since we've been doing that, like, you know, and JL, first of all, it's Jay Young now. You know, he's producing his stuff. So we've been just recording. It's a great
The interesting thing is also, you know, I don't want to get too personal, but it's like the relationship aspect of you guys having, you know, being in a relationship. That interferes a lot too.
Absolutely. You know, you have to understand that it is a marriage of some sorts with me and JL, you know?
No, I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about your individual relationships.
Yeah.
You know?
Definitely. There's a lot of factors, you know, but at the end of the day, like I'm the first to say it, it's just communication has to be open, and that's something I need to work on. You know what I mean? So
yes, we know.
Yeah, so you know, we're stronger than ever, and I also feel like a group. I don't trust groups that don't fight or have these type of tumultuous situations.
You know, let me give you. I want to give my honest opinion, and just not about you, but the way I treat artistry. I do feel like it requires a certain level of selfishness with your relationship, like your girlfriend or boyfriend or whatever. And it doesn't have to be selfishness if there's an understanding from your partner. And to me, that's a problem when you don't understand that your partner is going to be cool with it, or you're scared, or they really aren't cool with it.
Right.
And that's not going to work. Like, you really have to. And to me, I haven't seen that displayed enough with a lot of my friends.
Right.
I honestly feel that way. I'll be honest with you or JL.
Yeah.
That I look at it from the outside, and I already know what's missing. Yeah. Like, you guys don't have enough of that. You guys don't know how to do that. And maybe that's easy for me to say because I haven't been in too many like long-term relationships. But even when I wasn't like caught up. Like, I know what the fuck I want. Yeah. And I'll do anything to get to it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
For sure.
And there has to be understand. You got to make your partner understand that.
Yeah.
You know, and if not, if maybe they don't even give a fuck, but you're being like, no, I have to do this, and that's your problem.
But again, this all comes down to just having an open communication. Do you know what I mean? Because it's just like without that, there's
communicate to action, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? If you're missing your studio sessions because you want to be with your girlfriend, that already says volumes.
That's never happened.
That speaks volumes. Yeah. No, but that speaks volumes about what you want. Yeah. I'm being real. Like, if I, you know, we've talked about this in the past with JL was in a relationship, you know, he was really sucked into that, whatever. But those moments speak volumes about where you're invested into these moments.
Yeah.
And I get that. But it speaks volumes that you want to focus on your relationship with your partner.
Yeah.
And you're not as serious about chasing this dream. That speaks volumes already, in my opinion.
And also, I'm gonna add to that too. Like, if you have a healthy relationship with your girlfriend or like your significant other, like, and you're kind of proving yourself as an artist, there shouldn't be that issue. You know what I mean? Because she trusts you. Because she knows when I'm like, hey, I'm going to choose this over you. You know why.
Yeah, because if you're already in the studio, it speaks volumes to her what you're passionate about. That should already speak volumes to her.
Exactly. Which is why, I want to praise any girl that allows, their guy to go out, tour, go different cities to do shows. There's such a trust that's like necessary for that. Do you know what I mean? So I just want to big that up too. Like, that's huge. Like when we go on tour, when I go in New York and all that stuff, like I try to do like little checkups just to make sure she's good and all that. But you're definitely right. It's what you show and your actions speak louder. You're right.
Yeah. No, I feel that.
I'm just thinking about you guys talking about the company like retreat, like being with 8 Ball Town in Korea.
Yeah. Oh, you guys did some stuff like that.
We went on a company trip to Jeju-do. Never been.
That's the Jeju Islands.
Jeju Island, yeah. And it was...
Was it tight?
It was just all dudes.
Yeah.
And that shit made us really bond like crazy, And there was some performances too. They rocked at some spot. And we ate amazing food. We just like got drunk and just talked about random shit.
Yeah.
And just brought us mad close,
Yeah. That's cool.
And I feel like in Korea... Maybe it's just the artists that I know, but I feel like they be like linking up and going camping a lot together.
They do.
Like even outside of camps, like it's just, I don't know, maybe it's just Koreans. Like they love, they do a lot of nature shit,
Yeah.
No, like, it's also important. Just because we're degenerates. No, I for one point I did think the same thing. I was like, maybe they're just more wholesome in the culture. Yeah. But I realized that I was wrong because I also do nature shit now. With like fitness people.
Oh, right.
And I'm like, oh, this is a thing.
Right. You did do that.
Yeah, because I was doing so much drunk debauchery, degenerate shit.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, we're just, this a guy shit. But I'm like, oh, there's a group of guys that don't do it too.
Right. 100%.
So it's a different lifestyle.
100%. That's what it is. I felt the same thing when I went to Hawaii the last trip. Because, Hawaii to us is like, let's go underground, right?
Turn up, yeah.
Exactly. But then there's a whole nother group.
You're like, there's a beach here.
Yeah, there's a beach here. Yeah, 100%.
Yo,
it's like, wow, there's trails.
Yeah, when we went to Hawaii,
waterfalls.
we went to the beach once.
Yeah, I didn't even go in.
Yeah.
No,
I mean, I love that shit now.
Yeah,
I really changed the last 2-3 years. Like, I was not, my 20s was just me getting wasted. Never went to the beach once. I grew up in Cali my whole life, and I was in a beach guy. Now I'm like dolphins.
Yeah,
cool. You are a dolphin.
Even the
I'm a dolphin now.
Even the promoters, like the ones that take us out to party in Hawaii, like even them, they're just like, next time let's do a healthy one. Like they're running out of ideas.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they're like,
who said that? Oh, the Hawaiian.
Yeah. Like Ray and all that.
Yeah.
They're just like, I told them, I was like, next trip we're gonna do a healthy one. She's like,
they're like, you've been here 10 years and you don't want to see a sea turtle? What the fuck is wrong with you?
Nohana.
Nohana? I thought we were family.
Yo, is that a thing? They say Ohana, but you're like Nohana.
I don't know.
You mean if I was like Ohana? And they're like,
Nohana.
Nohana means no family.
Oh, I don't think that's a thing, but that would be hilarious if they hit you with that shit. Yeah. Well, Rek, you haven't been really traveling recently, right?
Yeah, because I've been working. I've been my head down,
Head down, working.
Just hustling.
What's on Rek's travel, bucket list of places you want to go?
I want to go to Japan really badly.
Because you absorb so much Japanese culture. It must be crazy. You've never been there.
I haven't.
That must be a crazy...
I wanted to go when I was like in Korea, but then the borders were closed. That was like my opportunity. But I want to do that. I want to go to like the UK, man. I watch so many like TV shows.
UK.
I don't think I have a place for where like I've absorbed so much of the culture that when I go there, it's like my mecca. Like for you, it's Japan, right? Because you've absorbed so much Japanese culture through your pop interests. What do you expect when you land? Is that gonna be like a...
I mean, you know me. I like looking at shit. Like I like looking at toys and like things that sparkle. And I just want to be like, There's a lot of that. There's a lot for like
sensory
collectors. Yeah.
Sure.
I mean, there's a frog store in Japan, bro. There's a store dedicated to frog stuff.
Wow.
Do you think it's gonna be one of those moments like Mr. Miyagi and Daniel-san where you've been absorbing all this Japanese culture and you get there, you're like, I don't know what you're saying, and all of a sudden like you start understanding everything they're saying.
I mean, he knows I could carry a conversation.
100%.
Oh, you good?
Yeah, it's
comprehension.
Yeah.
Wow.
I get little bits and pieces, and then I understand. I could speak a little bit.
I want to see you go to Japan, man.
I definitely want to go to Japan. That's one spot I definitely want to check out.
Really?
Yeah. They don't check IDs at the clubs. They don't. No.
I'm pretty sure they do.
I want to go to Japan.
They definitely. They do that in Korea too. They check IDs.
Yeah, I know.
But Korea is more like they're so judgmental of like how you look age wise. It's like, all right. They will really judge you. Oh, we're too old. They're like,
Samchun.
Yeah. Remember we talked about this? That if you're too old for the club, you can't get in.
Yeah.
I think that's fantastic. That's hilarious.
That's amazing,
Korea just keeps it mad real, bro.
Keeps it mad
They're like,
real,
no, ugly. Go to that club.
Yeah. Too fat. Bye.
There was a homie who owns a pocha there, which is like a bar, like drinking spot.
Yeah. And
it's super popular. They have like a wait list of like 70 or 80. And I just saw him talking to his waiter. He's like, yeah, put number 69 like further back or quicker, like earlier on, based on looks. Like they just rank them. I was like, damn, that's kind of savage, dude.
Yeah, because they're just like to the point, man. Honest, like, yo, we need to make money. This is gonna help our business, or it's not gonna help our business. In America, we're like, no, I deserve to get in. I'm a person. You know what I'm saying? And it's like sometimes, like, why do you want to even go in there? You're not gonna have fun.
I just saw a girl on a waiting list, and she was like number 8 with her friend, and I heard my friend like push her back to like 54.
Yeah.
So I wanted to go to her and be like, just go.
Yeah. Go. You're free.
You're free. I just felt bad,
Right,
yeah.
Right. You open the
I was fighting with. I was like, I could just like keep her at 8. Keep her at 8. It's fine, Like I'll pay for her. I'll pay for her table.
Korea's such like an aesthetic based spot. You know what I mean? They want to make sure it looks good. Everything looks good. Yeah, she probably deserves the back. You know what I mean?
Yeah, man.
You spent a lot of money in Asia. That's what I'm hearing. What are you spending all this money on, bro?
It's just, I think when I get like,
isn't it cheaper in Asia?
Yeah, what the fuck?
Yeah, but when I get loose, I want to buy drinks for people. I want to get bottles. I don't know why I still like. I hate bottle service, bro.
Yeah,
it's like the biggest waste of fucking money.
Service. Yeah,
yeah.
And I don't even like the sparklers that come at me. I'm like, children.
Yeah.
It's too bright.
I don't like the attention when it's like too much. It's way too much.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And then,
you don't even like when people play your song.
I hate that shit.
I love that shit.
No, I hate that shit. It's like,
wait, you don't like it when they bring the sparklers out? You don't like
it? It's just like I don't like the sparklers and stuff. I don't need the extra attention. I usually get the bottle service thing just for like a table to have our own section and stuff.
Yeah, you're paying. You're not paying for the bottle. You're paying for the
comfort.
No, a lot of people pay for the attention of all that.
Yeah.
They love the attention of it.
I'm not gonna lie. This last trip to Mission, we had Phil from Knowledge come out. We had a couple of some Jersey cats, New York cats, balling cats that come out, and they just bought mad bottles for our section. For the first time, I felt like a true hip hop artist, man. They brought out 7 Azuls. Yo, they brought out Clase Azuls like it was fucking Capri Suns over there.
That's the first time you felt like a real hip hop artist?
I mean, like, you know
it's
what I
mean?
Not when
like
you heard the beat
and you...
No.
When you killed it on a track?
No.
When that bottle came out.
When those 7 bottles came out and the fucking sparklers with the Dom P and all that, I was like, damn, this is what it's like.
You had bottle service. What are you talking about?
Yeah, is that the first time you had bottle service?
Not 7 Azuls, bro. You know what I mean? That's a pretty penny over there. Clase Azuls with some Dom. It was a very beautiful situation, man. I just want to shout out to the people that looked out for us. That was
Can I ask
amazing.
you something? Is there something in church where you can kind of like flex the same way?
Yeah,
like members of the offering plate. But how do you show how much you
do this, and you count
you actually do it like
you count it like this. And then you give it to the offering plate, and you don't put it under the cash. You fold it so when you put it in, you pass it. It opens up like a pop-up book. You know what I'm saying? So that's one way to do it.
You done this or what?
Huh? No.
You know
what? I remember.
I don't even think this is a thing, man.
There was there was a family who always bought food for the whole church.
Forever 21.
That was the flex. Yeah.
Like that's what it is. Like everyone in church, especially Korean churches,
flexing. It's all flex.
We know who's rich.
Come on.
You know what I mean?
Is it the clothes or what?
Probably clothes, a car.
It's the fragrance. You know what I mean?
It's that. It's the buying food for everybody.
Yeah. Definitely.
Dude, they got the rich families, you know?
Yeah. And the rich families also, like, when they buy the food, they can't just sit down and eat it. They flex by going around tables, like everyone's eating well, everyone's good, just checking up on each section. You know, they don't have to do that.
Would you say churches are pretty like equal far as like all the goers? Or are there like certain churches that are richer church? Like
absolutely.
Like the attendees
the bigger
are richer,
churches.
But are the attendees like all rich together?
Absolutely.
I know there's bigger churches, but it's like
I mean it depends on the area too. But for the most part, I'd say like there's a good mix of both.
Yeah.
You know what I was gonna say though? This is how you can tell if they're a rich family. The parents won't let their kids hang out with certain kids.
Wow.
When they start talking shit, and like they'll do that. They'll like
crazy.
They'll like pariah.
Yeah.
A certain kid. Don't hang out and tell all the moms.
Family.
So it's a really kind of like they want to arrange families to
they just want your kids to like hang out with like if they're rich, they're good people.
For sure.
Really?
Yeah.
And somehow they think there'll be a relation thing and that later
they'll just be like, it'll be a bad influence.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's crazy, dude. Samsung's not got chill with Panasonic.
Well, rich kids.
I've gotten singled out by like a group of friends, right? I was hanging out with some Long Island kids, and then the Long Island mom comes and he's from Queens. It's like, oh, like it's probably him. He's the one who had the weed. Yeah. That's why you got smell.
But to me, rich kids have always been the worst influence.
Yeah.
Like, because I remember like when I was hanging out with like kids who were not rich, damn near poor, we were smoking weed.
Yeah.
When I hung out with the rich kids, we were doing coke. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is high school. Like, all girl. Like, I went to a school in like Los Feliz, like like a nice area. And all the kids were celebrities, kids and daughters.
Yeah.
We party with like an all-girls school that was like a private school for rich kids. And we'd party with them and we'd be doing hard drugs. When I was going to like a low-income school, we were just smoking stress. Like swag, like terrible weed.
Yo, that's the thing we're going to have up on, like our parents. Like if we're raising kids, we're going to know what's up. We know everything.
Know what's up.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
For
like,
sure.
And if we don't know what's up, we just gotta go like we could fucking be detectives on the internet, bro. And just figure out what.
Do you really think? I mean, I feel like they're gonna have new technology that we're not gonna be able to keep up with.
I'm gonna be on it.
Yeah, but they'll be.
You're gonna be like, I'll find you in New York. Where are you?
In the metaverse. Yeah, bro. No. There's a little.
Where? Oh my god, dude.
I'm gonna find you. Walk up to a giant panda like, have you seen my
Oh man.
Oh my god. That's good.
Yeah, no, I mean,
but yo, you do agree though, like you're right about those colleges and the different types of tiers of drugs. But even when you're smoking stress, like the ones that are kind of like Ivy League, they do drugs responsibly, even the hard drugs.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
It's like they measure it out.
Either
like
they have good stuff or they have really shitty stuff because they can't connect. They can't get the plug.
Yeah,
because they're fucking dweebs, you know.
Exactly.
That was I mean, it was just. I think like that's so funny how stuff works that way because I went to multiple high schools and I remember at the time like you have to go to the high school that's in your zip code. Do you remember when that shit was a thing? Is that still a thing?
I think so.
Yeah,
because bus route.
Yeah, but
that makes sense.
No, but they regulate it way harder now. I heard like you can like get in serious trouble for using a fake like a different address zip code to get into a school now.
Damn.
Like when we were doing it, that was common. Like you'd be in a shitty zip code and you would, me too. That's how I would get into a better school because my mom was like, you got to get, So we'd borrow our friend's address and get
y'all were smart. My parents were like, we have to move to the good area. Move the whole house. Uproot. Like, just get a piece of mail.
Damn. You're on the edge of the zip code. Like, we're in. We made it. So we do that and we be able to switch to the school. So I remember going from like a super hood high school that I was in that zip code to, a nicer thing, and it was such a culture shock.
Yeah,
and it was so much crazier that this nicer school had way worse problems.
For sure,
it was way worse problems. I guess it's the context thing.
Yeah,
you know what I mean.
Yeah, and with money, Satan.
Yeah. Well. How far are we into this? Should we get into some calls or what? What's the time thing? We got some time. Well, we had a solid hour, huh?
Yeah, 45 minutes.
Solid hour. Is it? Wait, before we go into the calls, is there anything
shitting on me for 45 minutes?
I'm sorry. I had a little vent up thing. I can tell, I'm sorry.
I'm sorry.
No, it's all good.
Yeah, I wasn't there for you.
Should we just all?
We should get the fuck out of here. No, let's talk about something else. Go ahead.
Yeah.
Shut up.
Rex always kind of the mediator. Yeah. You know what I feel like? When we had our little friend group when it was like kind of complete with Danny.
Yeah.
Danny was like a good balance for all of us.
Danny definitely.
Yeah.
And shout out Danny. He's coming to visit us. Tomorrow.
And we'd always be like, "What do you think, Danny?"
Yeah. He's the voice of reason, bro.
Because Danny's the most like he's not like he has probably the least. No. He has his own set. Actually, no. That motherfucker has his own set of problems. For sure. Yeah, as soon as I said the problems was about to leave, I was like, oh, no, never mind. I forgot.
Do you remember who he is?
That's the thing. I think that makes it interesting because we all have such a wide range of problems.
Yeah.
Us four. But he was a good balance, I think,
for sure. He's going to be here next week?
He's coming tomorrow or Thursday.
Perfect. Hell yeah.
We're supposed to like chill, so we'll all kick it and stuff. But
hell yeah.
Yeah, I think Steffi was a good balancer for us. Steffi. Nobody agrees.
No, yeah. Because you were looking at him, so I thought it was between you guys. So
I don't agree
because I'm not like I'm not perma host.
Well, Steffi don't really hang out with us like beyond the pod really that much. I don't
really know Steffi, to be honest with you.
I feel like I link up with Steffi to like go places,
events.
And shit. Yeah. Went to Costco that one time.
Yeah.
Okay. I was like, go on. Costco.
Okay. Oh yeah, I was there too. Okay.
You know what I do like? I like one of my favorite things to do with a friend is go like grocery shopping.
So grocery shopping.
So doing
with
that
a friend?
with Steffi was great. I do it often with Rick. I go with Soul now because we work together. It's just Tony's looking at me. Yeah, me and Tony. Whoa, yo. I'm going with a lot of friends.
Grocery shopping with a friend it's
so fun.
Bro. You know what I realize is like those kind of activities. Like obviously I don't go because I don't really cook.
Yeah.
But I love going and just being there.
Do you?
Well, actually, we kind of went. Yeah.
It's like video games. I don't play video games.
You like to spectate.
But I want you guys to come play my system so I can just observe you guys play.
It's fucking weird, dude.
Fucking weird, dude.
He's a fucking weird.
am I the watcher?
You're the watcher of the group, bro. 100%.
He's in the corner like jerking off. What are you gonna get?
I love. I mean, I don't have to be the person.
The participant.
I get participant, but I guess this is the appeal of like Twitch and all that, right? The people who watch people play games and stuff. Yeah. Like, I don't. It doesn't have to be things that interest me, but I love watching people do it.
Yeah,
but I don't think.
Yeah, I like watching people who are passionate about something. Like, I don't have to be good at it or do it. But like when we went to go watch the Overwatch shit, right? Oh. It was fun just in watching people that are good at something.
For sure.
Even if we don't get what's going on.
For sure.
Yeah,
I knew.
But he was.
But but there's certain things that you can watch somebody be good, like terrible at, and you can still watch it. But there's things that you can't watch when they're terrible at.
Yeah.
Like you wouldn't want to watch a terrible rapper, right?
Sometimes.
Oh, actually,
Come on.
When it's a train wreck. But no one that's two in the middle.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is an average ass rapper. I'm like, oh my god.
You got to be a train wreck, or you got to be sick.
Lukewarm, we spit out.
We just go different.
You can't even be decent.
Nah.
You got to be amazing or terrible.
100%.
Aim. That's my advice to everyone. Aim to be really good or really bad. Because honestly, in the middle is the worst.
It's the worst.
Yeah.
It's the worst.
But that's so real.
That's so real.
That middle area is absolutely the worst.
And also being the worst at it, you end up being
the best.
The line is so thin.
You know what's also worse?
What?
People who love the middle shit.
Oh my god.
The middle fan base. That middle fan base. Oh god.
There have been so many. Yeah.
I think a lot of the Asian American they focus on the mid, man.
Because they are mid.
What's talk?
Okay, well, hold up. Let's talk about it. Asians are mid a lot of times.
Wow. Okay. Wow.
Let's talk about it. Yo.
So you think Asians are mid?
Asians are mid.
Why do you say Asians are mid? They excel in a lot of things.
Mostly mid, though.
Give me an example. You think Asians are mid? In what sense? I'm curious because I always thought they're pretty good in a lot of things.
In rap, I think
there hasn't been amazing, I think that's gonna take time. I'm saying generation. I'm not saying I'm a terrible rapper or nothing. I've had my contributions to it. Right. But I'm saying we're still kind of behind, right? We're like the last ones to the party.
I love that Asians are mid though, because the ones that are good, that are really good, are really good.
For sure.
You know what I mean?
You know how
so we're not mid. We have people that are
no,
great
I'm not
at
saying
stuff.
every Asian's mid. I'm saying overall, mostly mid.
You think overall the ratio of it,
and then we can stand out. I think it's just a mixture of.
I love this.
I think it's just a mixture of our upbringing. A lot of Asian cultures chill out, don't be the center of attention.
But academics were not mid.
Yeah, but okay, excelling at academics
is mid.
It's kind of mid. Yeah.
Wait.
There's only a certain amount of subjects that are tight. You know what I mean?
What's a certain thing? So you're saying that's something like you put hours, it's not like a phenomenon.
Yeah.
I think also I think the reason why there's so much trash Asian art is because a lot of Asians support that, and the reason why they support it is because they can identify with it. They're like, this is tight.
Okay, but I gotta disagree with you. Because I think you're talking about Asian American art.
Oh yeah. No, Asian Americans.
AA batteries.
My bad.
You gotta clarify these.
My bad. No. Asians are tight.
Asians are tight.
Asians are fucking tight.
No, Asians.
Are you kidding me?
Tight.
So you're
Asians
saying
are tight.
Asian American art is mid? No, just say it. Stand by it.
Yeah. No, and not just art, just even general lifestyles. You know what I mean?
Such a controversial.
No, because the pinnacle of a lot of Asian guys' dreams is to pop bottles and shit.
I see what you're saying. You're saying there's a lot of basicness.
That's what I felt truly hip hop, bro.
But let me. Make his
minute. I'm mid as fuck, bro.
You just literally called this guy who had King the most thrilling moment of his life, popping bottles.
That shit was middle ground, bro.
That was his skydiving. That was his skydiving, bro. But let me. I see what you're saying.
Yeah.
So it's I
don't see it, and if anyone's offended, I don't think it's your fault. You know what I mean?
It's your parents' fault.
It's even just general society telling you can't do this, do certain things,
right?
And you're not getting the exposure, or even, you know, having the inner, like, you know, because you know, you complain about this too, like a lot of Asian kids that want to be artists or pursue like their dream, like, my parents are gonna like it, and you're like, who gives a fuck?
They don't have enough of that rebelliousness.
Yeah.
I agree with that. I agree with that. I do think that's something I usually hear, you know, and I'm not saying we're not saying everybody. Obviously, we have Asian American artists that we're fans of too.
Amazing.
Oh no, there are so many. Yeah,
but I think what we're saying is, like, generally there is a like, I'll see a lot of Asian kids like mad excited for this one like EDM festival, and that's like the event of the year for them, you know. And I get it. It's like it could be fun. I guess they're doing Molly.
All right, I'm not gonna co-sign that. I don't know. I'm not gonna shit on a whole genre.
Okay.
I fuck with electronic music.
No, I do too. But what I'm saying is, it's like,
set your dreams higher. You know what I mean?
I think we could set the bar higher.
And you know what though? I think in the last even 5 years, 10 years, like, it's definitely gotten better. Like, yo, there's so many dope Asian American artists and shit now.
For sure.
Yeah, but that takes trailblazers. You know what I mean? That takes like people who excite the new generation to be like, I want to be like that.
Yeah.
I want to make bugged out movies or make bugged out songs, and you know, and I mean, that's happening. It's like, you know, those Linda girls, you know, the lead singer is the daughter.
Oh, I love that. Yeah.
But the lead singer is the daughter of the creator of Giant Robot magazine.
Wow.
Early 90s, like outcast punk. Like,
that's crazy.
And by the way,
did you talk about Giant Robot on the pod yet?
No, I want to take time to shout that out, because I've been telling everybody.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm a big fan of like Asian American history in music art. Like, check out Giant Robot PBS on YouTube, and it's an hour-long documentary.
It's not PBS.
It is PBS.
Is it?
Yeah, it's a PBS. You know,
wasn't it
KCET, same thing. KCET PBS.
Is it
both.
PBS?
It's the same thing.
Oh,
but yeah,
I didn't know that.
Yeah. KCET is like the local PBS.
Oh,
yeah. But go on. Can you just put down the screen real quick?
It's really
No,
dope.
you can do it on YouTube. I think just check it out on YouTube. So go to YouTube and type in Giant Robot and put in PBS. And if you aren't familiar, Giant Robot was like an Asian American zine that was published in the early 90s that covered so many topics early on.
I think they're a good example of like not what I was talking about. Like because
they were headphones off too, by the way.
They were so like unapologetically Asian, you know?
Yeah.
And they were like, yeah, being Asian is cool. Like, that's what they thought, and that's why they made this shit, you know? This inspired them. And I think that most people didn't think they were cool. And then that kind of just, you know, gets passed down generation to generation. But there's a small sect of people like that, you know?
And I think what I think the biggest thing is like just having an alternate voice.
Yeah.
You know, like when they were doing their thing, there was probably other Asian voices, and they talk about it too. There was other magazines that were trying to do something, but it wasn't aligned with what they thought
was cool.
Yeah. So I feel like we need more, you know, perspectives.
That's fucking sick.
I pitched an article. When I used to be a writer, a freelance writer, I pitched an article.
Giant Robot.
Yeah,
I talked to Eric. I talked to Eric of Giant Robot. I'm trying to get him on the show.
Huge fan.
Yeah,
hell yeah.
So yeah, check out the documentary. It's amazing. A little piece of history for y'all right there.
Beautiful.
But should we take some calls? Let's take some calls.
Let's take some calls.
We're gonna need the headphones. All right, I'll just listen to it for the. Oh yeah, we'll put it on. Fuck it. Who do we got?
Niceberg Slim, what's good?
Yeah, I don't have headphones, dude.
Yeah, you gotta turn these headphones down now. They're way too loud.
Right. Whatever, I can guess what they're talking about.
Yeah, we'll tell you whatever.
Okay,
that's
fine.
It's still kind of loud.
I don't want to hear them.
All right, there you go. Okay, cool. All right, here we go. Play it. What do we got?
Niceberg Slim.
Niceberg Slim. What's good?
Slimmy.
Hey, yo. Report Chinese.
What's good, brother?
Oh, it's been a long time.
I know, man. Mr. Voice, what's good with you?
What's on your mind, bro?
So, I wanted to extend the mid-conversation.
Yeah, no, I would love to hear that. This is a good one. We got to expand on this one. Go. He wants to expand on the mid-conversation.
Okay.
Yo, wait. How come Rec doesn't have headphones? Is there a reason he can use them?
He just turned mine up all the way, and then we'll just...
Take them away from that. I think I used them over there. All right, go ahead.
All right, so out of the 4 main groups in the U.S., Black, White, Latinx, Asian, who is the most mid and who is the least mid?
I think Rec would say Asians are the most mid. Is that what you're saying?
I might have to say that. I might have to say it.
But what category of like art? What are you saying?
All in all?
I don't know, man. You know what the fuck I'm talking about. That's my answer.
Who's the least mid
then? Who's the least mid?
Yeah.
I mean, that's either black or white, in my opinion.
Yeah.
I think just I'm talking about the pop culture that I kind of grew up with, I guess. And that's just biased because of obviously what we've been exposed to on everything. They had a lead in a lot of shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But obviously, like, I grew up on a lot of black art, so I'm going to say, like, black people are the least mid.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I agree.
Yeah, man. They innovate. They fucking innovate. I mean, that's why there's so much, appropriation talk, because they're pissed. Because they innovate and then they don't get the credit or they don't get the financially gain off of it. But yeah, and what it goes back to what I was saying about, like, generationally, like, we haven't been, encouraged to do these things, and that's why, and exposed to a lot of things. Like, my musical knowledge is what I discovered. My parents didn't put me onto shit. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Aside from, like, piano music, which is ironic because that's all I listen to now. but yeah, like, we had to discover all these things on our own, or like between our friends, and we didn't know shit.
Right.
Yeah, I would say it's so crazy with, obviously, maybe us a little bit more because we grew up on hip hop, that we were influenced by black culture. Yeah. But if you think about their influence on internet culture, it's like insane. You know what I mean? Like, no, I'm talking about everything with memes and everything. Like, a lot, like 80-90% that shit's like all black, bro.
Yeah,
I didn't know that.
What do you mean you didn't know that? Like, you're not on the internet?
And white people too, though. You know what I mean? Both of them.
You're saying the memes is 80% from black people?
I feel like the internet is heavily influenced by black culture.
Yeah, well, white culture too, though.
You think so? I think it's almost like more black. What do you think?
I think internet's more Asian culture.
Nah. What?
Yeah.
I think it's generational.
It's all even.
Oh shit! Say it in the mic.
I think it's even. Yeah.
Is it even?
I think it's all even. Though I think it's you're just maybe it's
you're underexposed
because you're just in more of that.
I think it's majority white people writing essays on Reddit. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, yeah.
And they're funny as fuck.
But can we agree that lip syncing and dancing, a lot of it is majority black culture?
Like, yeah, TikTok. Of course. Yeah.
I'm talking TikTok.
Absolutely.
I'm talking TikTok.
Yeah.
I feel like a lot of that lip syncing.
I was thinking more
literary
in the memes.
Yeah.
Because when we're talking about internet, we're talking about memes.
Okay, memes, maybe it's more like, because there's also other, Asian memes or whatnot. But I feel like even some of the language of the memes come from, like, black culture.
Yeah, so even with, like, Asians, right? It's since we grew up with anime, our anime taste level is amazing.
Yeah.
Okay? Like, when I hear, like, a non-Asian talk about anime, I'll be like, let me hold on, let me wait.
Turn down him on my headphones. Like, he's really loud on my headphones, or his mic. I don't know what it is. But no, can I say anime memes is kind of where, like, Asians and blacks collaborate on the internet.
It's like that fucking
on the internet. Yeah. That's like where we collaborate. It's like,
that means
sounds good, Tony.
Meme captions, anime. That's who we collaborate.
Yo,
I don't know. I'm not saying, like, I think it's just too. That's a big statement to say Asians are mid or whatnot.
Yo, you know what's been bothering me this whole pod? You have this one curl in your hair.
Yeah.
Have you seen it? You look like
I've been peeping it.
What's the Teletubby?
Oh, really?
Yeah, you have like a circle above your head.
Dude, coming from you, dude. Come on, dude. He looks like a Teletubby.
I know.
What the fuck?
I look like
a fucking.
I know. I look like a yeah.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. Thanks for calling in, though, Niceberg.
What is your opinion?
So I'm kind of in the middle because one,
you're in the mid, huh?
I'm part of the youth culture, and like I have like I'm on internet a lot. I watch a lot of YouTube, Instagram, stuff like that. So I watch a lot of this memes or reels or like videos I watch is all driven by people of color, like usually Black or Asian.
Yeah.
But I've also acknowledged the culture of the past, like stuff from like the 80s and 90s, the early 2000s in terms of like movies, music, fashion, things like that. So I know a lot of older like pop culture references. So like I'm kind of influenced by both. So like I make references to each one depending on who I'm talking to. So like I would say that kind of depends on which generation you're talking about. So if you talk about like, I think people above the age of like 45, 50, they would probably say that if they were being honest, they would say white culture or white people are the least mid. But then if you talk about people under the age of like 40 or like 35, 40, they would probably say Black culture is the least mid. It's off like music, movies, fashion, athletics, things like that. So
yeah, because the white culture was dominating before.
Yeah,
it's like a head start, thing.
Yeah. So like, at the end of the day, if anyone gets offended by anything I'm saying, like the Asians, it's just a fact. The matter, like, yo, we don't have to stay in this position. At least in my mind, I think we're
catching up,
bro. Like even everything, everywhere, all at once. That's like a good example of us fucking
bodying
having the fucking movie of the year. I'll say it's the movie of the year.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Oh, and yeah.
You think they're gonna win movie of the year?
Movie and TV show.
They should. We all know it.
Okay.
You know?
All right.
Yeah, for sure.
All right. Well, thanks for calling, bro. We're gonna go on to the next call. We got Darwell. What's up?
Darwell,
what's good?
Darwell one. What's up, bro?
Yeah.
Hey, just finished eating my wrapper.
Yeah.
Some cereal or what?
Did you start at the cock or the?
Yeah, I had it with yogurt. High protein, you know.
What's on your mind, bro?
So I'm curious because I know you guys go karaoke often.
Who said that? No, no, don't.
No, I saw on your story like a few weeks ago, man.
Okay.
You and Rick.
Damn it.
Yeah, but what about it?
So if you guys saw like your homie's song on in the list, would you guys choose a song?
Absolutely.
Probably not. To roast them, yeah.
Yeah, to roast for sure.
It's like if I saw "Are We There Yet" in the karaoke, I would absolutely sing that. I went, "Hey mama, are we there yet?" Like all drunk and shit. I would love to sing that in karaoke.
That would be my worst nightmare.
But, yo, dump, are we there yet?
I'd be like, okay.
You know, now that I think about it, I think we only have like 20 songs in our list when we go to karaoke. We always sing the same thing.
You know what we do? We do that sometimes when we go with like Kev or something.
Yeah.
Who's from Far East Movement.
Oh, yeah.
We'll always put on like a G6.
Yeah.
That's kind of a fun little thing to do, though.
For sure.
You know?
That one time when they actually did do it, it was great.
It was kind of cool.
It was
a cool little moment.
It was a cool little moment.
Yeah.
For sure.
All right, great question,
buddy. I would love for my music to be in the karaoke, man. That's hella bread, too.
You get a lot of money for that?
I don't think so.
No, they get paid out.
It's not a lot, bro. Trust me. Let's talk to Mexican Hanu. What's up?
Okay.
Hanu, what's good, bro?
Hey, well, how's it going?
Is Hanu like beef?
Yeah.
Okay. What's up?
Got a question for you. When it gets cold, when your hands at least, where do you put them first? Between your crotch or like between your armpits?
Put what?
If you're when you get cold, where do you put your hands first? Do you do one of these, or do you put it in your crotch?
I put it in my under my armpits.
You put it under your armpits?
Yeah.
Yeah, you've been doing that a lot. You've been walking like this.
I think the older you get,
I don't
do this
either.
More.
Yeah.
I don't do either. I don't know.
I've been getting really ashamed of myself always folding my arms.
Yeah,
because you're becoming
because I associate it with like getting older.
Right.
You know, like I'm mad at the world. I do it in like the happiest places. Right. I'm at like a picnic, you know, with my family, and I'm like this. And I'm like, what the fuck am I doing?
This also is weight distribution. You know, it's weird. Like when you cross your arms, you're kind of resting it.
It's making it weird.
No, I'm being serious. You're resting it on your thing.
My friend.
Dude.
That's your friend. That's your friend, Dom.
That's your friend.
That's your friend.
Come on, dude. There's weight distribution.
You've known him longer. He's been in your coach.
Come on.
No, you know longer. Dude.
Somebody pick me.
I do feel like maybe I think as I gotten older, it's like I don't know what to do with my hands no more.
Yeah.
You know.
Oh, you know what? Okay, someone just said that my hands are always warm. Like my hands are always warm. I have like really warm hands.
My feet always get cold.
You want me to hold your feet next time?
Your feet always get cold?
And then I do the Indian stance where I put my feet right here.
Ew, dude. In the pit?
Oh, he likes touching feet.
No, I don't, man.
What do you call this? The leg pit? Is this the leg pit?
I don't know.
What is this?
I don't know.
What's behind the kneecap?
What do you need to? Why do you need to?
Because technically that would be the knee pit, right?
The knee pit, the armpit, the leg pit.
Leg pit. What is the space behind?
What do you call it?
Is there a name for it? No.
Never mind. Yeah, you made it weird too.
Tony,
that's your producer.
That's not my producer.
That's your producer.
That's your friend over there.
That's your producer.
Come on, man. You know him longer.
All right. Hell yeah, dude.
Right. Well, all right. Is that it? That's on your mind?
Yes, sir.
Thank you. I appreciate the call,
thanks
bro.
for the call. We got any more callers before we wrap things up?
Cam.
All right. Put them on. Cam.
Korea mid.
Oh,
what's up, man?
Shut up, bro.
Hey, what's up, everybody? Rick, so you were talking about Japan, but was there a certain area of Japan that you wanted to go to in particular when you go there?
You know, probably where all that otaku shit is at. But I think I just want to go in general, man. Like I want to go. Like, is Jiro still alive?
The sushi dude?
Yeah,
I think he is. Yeah, I feel like if he died, that would have been like
huge.
That would have been like a tweet.
Yeah,
that would have been a tweet. It would have been huge. It would have been a tweet.
Yeah, I just want to, just want to experience it. The same way, I went to Korea and I just did a whole lot of random shit. I went to a mountain. I ate a lot of random food. I checked out fashion.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Yeah, I mean, because I asked you because definitely I would recommend, like, when you go to Japan, like, if you can, try to go outside of Tokyo too, to like the other prefectures. And Tokyo is like the metro, right? But I feel like once you get out of that, like kind of like how you guys were talking about, like mid, the mid stuff. The Japanese people, Tokyo is actually like, I know this might be controversial to some people, but they're like considered the mid people in terms of like culture, food.
Oh, really?
Even just like their swagger and just kind of their personality. Like they're like the biggest place, but they're like least personality.
So it's like Japan's Manhattan, pretty much.
Yeah, exactly. Pretty much.
Is Manhattan considered mid of like New York?
When it comes to like
parts,
food and
like
stuff,
if you go to,
it's like touristy. It's like Vegas.
If you go to Times Square, like. It's corny.
Yeah, it wouldn't be like Brooklyn or Queens or
yeah,
right.
Yeah, that makes sense.
I want to go all over.
I mean, I think that happens because it becomes touristy, and it
I want to take that bullet train, dude.
Visitors. Oh yeah, for sure. I want to definitely visit Yokohama.
I want to do an obligatory beach episode. It's like anime. Every anime has a fucking beach episode for no reason.
I was like, what is he talking about?
Yeah.
All right.
Well, thanks for calling in, bro. All right.
All right. Is that it? Okay, man. What a great episode. We're going to wrap things up.
Yes, sir.
I want to thank my special guest, Rex Stizzy.
Hey.
We're also going to be doing a live this Friday, randomly. Hans Kim from Kill Tony, stand-up comedian, hilarious.
Let's go.
We'll be hopping on the show. So tune in for that. Rick Lee.
Yes, sir.
Sorry for kind of,
Oh, I loved it, dude. I loved it.
What the hell was that? Why was that so zesty?
Oh, I loved it.
Why was that so zesty?
Because I was lying.
That was really zesty, man.
No, it was great, man.
Really I enjoyed it.
Yeah, it was awesome. Dude.
I was like literally just a member of the audience for like.
And Rex, and Rex shared a very controversial statement that went against Asian excellence.
Took us back a few.
Yeah. But it was actually a good conversation, and I want to hear people's thoughts on it. You can comment underneath.
Please.
keep the dialogue going. Obviously, it's more like a kind of a vague statement, but you know what we mean. You know?
I am so far from being a self-hating Asian. If anybody tries to do that,
they're gonna try to do some shit like that.
I love being Asian, dude.
This motherfucker's Asian as fuck.
Come what may.
Yeah. We hate ourselves, but not our Asian self. Just remember that. Let me let you know that. That's one of the parts I like about myself. Everything else, like, hey. But Tony K on the decks. Thanks for tuning in, and see you on the next episode of Fun with Dumb. Peace.